Happy week of January 14th, Van Horn family. As we go through these updates, please remember to empower all to be successful today for a better tomorrow. All right, our updates. We are at the end of quarter one. That means we need to review our at-risk student list. Look at those action plans you created at the end of quarter one. If you have students who you still consider to be at risk, please get in contact with Mrs. Smith and schedule an SST for January or February. If you are adding students to the at-risk list after quarter two, please complete the paperwork, which is the student action plan, have a parent-teacher conference, and turn in that paperwork to Mrs. Scheidemantel. We are having a full-day leadership meeting on Tuesday, January 15th. Please put in your own sub under authorized school business. We will meet in room 13 at 8 a.m. and I'd like you to bring a sample of your most recent common formative assessment from your grade level. We are doing a DIBELS data review and restructuring of the MTSS groups on Wednesday, January 16th. Please see the schedule put in your boxes by Mrs. Smith. Report cards go home on Friday, January 18th. Grades are due no later than Wednesday, January 16th, not 26th, at 9 a.m. Please review again your at-risk list from quarter one to schedule SSTs. All right, some quick reminders. For my special ed team, my IIC teachers and SDC teachers, make sure your IEP notices are given to Melissa to put on our calendar. Several happened this week that we were not aware of. It is essential to know who is on campus when, especially in case of an emergency. A quick review of lockdown procedures. We did do our lockdown and fire drill last week. We will give you an update on those statistics at our staff meeting. But when there is a lockdown, please make your doors locked and the lights are turned off. Everybody should be hiding in a quiet, safe place, and make sure that your entire class stays put until someone with authority clears you to evacuate. We are going to be doing our PBIS matrix review for quarter three. We are looking at the week of January 22nd. That is next week. Please look at a schedule to come. We are doing a long staff meeting on January 23rd. That is a Wednesday. Plan on staying until 3:20. Do not schedule doctor's appointments or anything else. And then we will have your PLC to follow. And then again, our movie night fundraiser is Friday, January, I believe it's 25th, not 26th. All right, shout outs. Thank you to Miss Esther for filling in as a 2-hour yard aide this week and last week as Miss Kendra has resigned. Thank you to Miss Bethany too and Miss Chris for supporting the office while Melissa was out sick. Thank you to Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Akins for supporting 95% group last week with walkthroughs and feedback. Thank you to Mrs. Castillo, Miss Ho, Miss Maisie, and Mrs. Gonzalez for adjusting your dismissal procedures and keeping your students behind gates. Thank you for Miss Rainey with switching with Mrs. Smith with after-school duty. Thank you to Miss Fulton for being adjustable due to an unforeseen IEP on Friday morning. Thank you to Miss Witt and Miss Goforth for continuing to assist with our eloping students, especially in first and fourth grades. And finally, thank you to Mrs. West and Miss Whiteley for a successful science fair. I look forward to those students who are going on to the next level. All right, that's it. Please remember our school-wide foci, planning and instruction, data-driven instruction and backwards mapping, and our PBIS school-wide matrix. Have a great week.